Get ready for cargo shots from the Strat Times, presented by HACTL. Here's a weekly roundup of the latest air freight and logistics news.
Japan Airlines is boosting its codeshare freight operations with Kalita Air on the Narita-Chicago route. What is the new investment by Dinata at Milan Malpensa Airport? And Boeing and Airbus have finalized strategic moves with the acquisition of key Spirit AeroSystems assets. Stay with us as we bring you this week's top stories from the world of air cargo. I am Nikita Sebastian and you are watching Cargo Shots presented by HACTL. Japan Airlines is boosting its codeshare freight operations with Kalita Air on the Narita-Chicago route, increasing weekly frequencies from 3 to 5, which started on December 10th. The enhanced schedule running through March 28, 2026 strengthens capacity on one of the busiest trans-Pacific cargo lanes. The partners will operate a mix of Boeing 777-300ER SF and 747-400F aircraft, with all services making a technical stop in Anchorage. 3 weekly rotations will use the 777-300ER SF, while 2 additional frequencies will be operated with the 747-400F. The expansion enables Japan Airlines to better serve rising Asia-North America demand, particularly for high-tech goods, chemicals, and express shipments, reinforcing its strategy to build a reliable, large freighter logistics network. China Postal Airlines has launched a scheduled Guangzhou-Liège cargo service operated by a Boeing 777F, expanding its China-Europe connectivity and adding fresh capacity into one of the continent's busiest freight hubs. The new route reinforces Liège Airport's role as a key gateway for Asian cargo and supports growing demand for high-volume, long-haul transport. The carrier also began Chongqing-Yangon cargo operations on December 9 using a 737 freighter. As the airline's 35th international route, the service is expected to deepen China-Myanmar trade under the Belt and Road Initiative and strengthen Chongqing's development as an air logistics hub. China Postal Airlines operates a 40-aircraft freighter fleet as it continues broadening its international footprint, including a Guangzhou-Luxembourg route launched earlier this year. Nippon Cargo Airlines and Mexico's MAS have entered into a block space agreement effective from the IATA Winter 2025 season, creating a mutually beneficial partnership that allows each airline to sell cargo space on the other's flights. Through the pact, NCA will gain access to MAS-operated services on the Los Angeles-Guadalajara and Los Angeles-Mexico City routes, expanding its reach into Mexico's fast-growing automotive and electronics markets. In return, MAS will utilize capacity on NCA's Narita-Los Angeles and Los Angeles-Narita flights, enabling broader access to Japan and other Asian destinations. The agreement deepens the carrier's trans-Pacific connectivity and supports rising cargo flows between Asia, the US, and Mexico, with both airlines signaling interest in exploring further collaboration. Dinata has announced a €25 million investment to develop a new cargo facility at Milan Malpensa Airport, boosting its airport handling subsidiary's capabilities in one of Italy's busiest freight gateways. Scheduled to become operational in September 2027, the 10,000 square meter facility will be located in the airport's cargo city area and offer annual handling capacity exceeding 100,000 tons. Designed to meet stringent industry standards, the complex will support perishables, pharmaceuticals, dangerous goods, live animals, engines, and vehicles. It will also feature energy-efficient elements such as photovoltaic panels, high-efficiency lighting, and low-emission ground operations infrastructure. The project, awarded through a competitive SEA Group tender, is expected to generate around 200 new jobs and strengthens Dinata's long-term expansion strategy in Europe. Boeing and Airbus have both completed major acquisition of Spirit AeroSystems assets, marking a transformative moment for the global aerospace supply chain. Boeing has taken ownership of Spirit's Boeing-related commercial operations, including 737 fuselages and major structures for the 767, 777, and 787, and has brought Spirit's aftermarket business in-house. The move also establishes Spirit Defense as an independently governed subsidiary aligned with Boeing's Defense and Space Division. Additional Spirit facilities in Wichita, Dallas, Tulsa, and Belfast will now integrate into Boeing, bringing roughly 15,000 employees into the company. Airbus has simultaneously acquired Spirit's industrial assets tied to its commercial aircraft programs. New Airbus-operated sites include facilities in Kingston, Saint-Nazaire, Casablanca, Belfast, and Prestwick. Airbus will also shift A220 pilot production from Wichita to Toulouse. The parallel acquisition significantly restructures Spirit AeroSystems' former global footprint, reinforcing both OEMs' industrial control as they strengthen reliability across key commercial programs. India's emergence as a global automotive manufacturing and export hub was the focus of the Auto SCM Summit 2025 held in Chennai. Speakers highlighted that multinational OEMs are increasingly shifting production to India, supported by stronger localization, supplier development, and logistics upgrades. Leaders from Volvo, Knorr-Bremse, and ZF emphasized capability building and early supply collaboration as essential for meeting global quality needs. Despite rising export opportunities, participants warned of tariff headwinds and inconsistent demand. Mahindra & Mahindra noted the impact of new US tariffs, underscoring the need for agile planning. Discussions also stressed digital control towers, data integration, and sustainable logistics as priorities. The summit concluded that India is actively shaping the next phase of global automotive supply chains. Thank you for joining us on this week's Cargo Shots. Stay updated by hitting the subscribe button on our YouTube channel and visiting www.stattimes.com for daily news updates. We will be back next week with a new episode of Cargo Shots featuring more interesting stories.
You've been watching Cargo Shots from the Strait Times, presented by HACTL. See you next week with more updates from the air cargo and logistics industry.